The last few minutes of my life were great. They were really great. Saturday. Yes, crunchy. Yeah. Just for a little bit. Thank you for the burst award. Oh, what up, Andy? How are you? Hello, Mr. Gage. Where were you guys a few minutes ago? Dr. Dunn was there. I've eaten most of the crunch, so hopefully you guys won't be too triggered by this. I was really crunching up a storm a few minutes back. I'm doing well. I was exhausted the last couple days. Still tired, but hello, my friend. Add value in some way? Your presence is adding value. Certainly. I I'm in the process of moving to Edlin, so I'm in a holding zone at my friend's house until my flight on December 2nd. So I don't have any of my things like to stream like properly. So everything is just casual. Do you think we need to investigate 311? I don't know what that means. If you'd like to enlighten me as to my ignorance, I would appreciate. Thank you for the burst award. Hey, Walter, is that you? I think that's Walter. Hi, Mark. Didn't I just say hi to you too? Well, hi. Hey, thank you for the PayPal tip. That was really nice. Random, but nice. Hi, Tom. Oh my God, I love when people throw 10 cents at my head and bursts. It is Saturday, right? Happy Saturday. How would I define reality? Oh, dear God in heaven, are we going philosophical? Mr. Gage, let's start with a philosopher. How would you describe reality? Thank you for sharing with me. Please let me know if I can assist you in your move. It's been so stressful, Edlin, to be honest, because I've been doing it so I did hire movers to help me load stuff into my pod, but it took me 2 weeks to pack up my place by myself, um, which launched me into Migraineville for the last couple days. Does it sound like it tastes good, Walter? Good. I'm almost done. There's only 2 slices left for the people that are a little bit sensitive to people chewing. Um, Thank you for the 10 cents, Mr. Miller. How would I describe reality? Um, what's right in front of you? When you're present and when you're mindful, what's going on is your reality, I believe, and different people have different realities. So therefore, there are different realities. And therefore, I think that we need to just accept that. Some people see things differently than we do, and our reality is not always the next person's reality. Is that good enough? All right, moving on. Let me just do that. You're giving of strong Yentelvat. What? What does that mean, Yeti? Oh, Walter. Oh, Walter. Happy almost Hanukkah, guys. Hanukkah starts soon on the 28th. My menorah is in the pod. I don't know what to do. By the time I get to where I'm going, I think it will already be night 5 of. Oh no! I'm not even going to get my menorah until the 8th. I'm going to need a Jewish person to mail a menorah to my new home. That's called manifesting. Great. Which would you decide to perceive as a positive okay. I describe reality as that which I decide to perceive as a positive existence. Spoken like a true philosopher. Mr. Gage, thank you for 10 cents, Mr. Miller. And for letting me crunch on screen. I truly appreciate that. Is IRL reality? If I perceive it to be, Walter, you just blew me up. Andy, I just had an experience elsewhere. You only acknowledge me when I throw money. Well, that shows what kind of person I am, doesn't it? How about a Christian making sure you get one? Please send me an email. Really? I'll send you my new address. I love good Christians. Well, this carrot is going to blow your guys' eardrums out of the water, so just bear with me. Oh my God, I'm on Reddit? Oh no. Oh no. So what happens when I get put on Reddit? I show my feet for free because I'm scared to show you my face. And yes, I'm back on Reddit, I guess. I had no idea. See, that's what oh my God, Michael W. Smith, Christian artist of the 90s. How are you? I'm happy to see you here. I'm at kickboxing, K1 with my son ringside about to start. Well, let me just do a little speedballing for you, Mr. Nemes. This is all I know about. Wait, kickboxing. You say kickboxing? How embarrassing. All right. Um, cease the speedballing. Are we able to talk about the other app you were just at? I wasn't at an app. Was I? Oh, thank you, Edlin. Wow, the Christians are nice, making me smile. I like good ones. Hi, Dr. Dunn. Hashtag Veda's feet because of Reddit. Doe says thank you for showing feet. Doe has seen my feet before, and we actually, all right, I can't really feet and tell, but some things happened. Oh God, see, I didn't say anything, Doe. Yeah, do that, Andrew. What is happening, Benvito? Don't make me choke on my carrot. I'm just trying to clear my skin up. We are on a purge. Thanks for throwing 10 cents at my head. Benvito, can you at least order me a coffee instead? Like, I know you all got to pick up the phone. Ring, ring. Veda would like. Doe asked me to say thanks for the feet. Really? You're welcome, Doe. Thanks for 10 cents. I love it. What the fuck is this? I've been stuck watching. I know. I don't know why I entrap people. No one actually wants to be here. I'm crunching on carrots. I look like a mother. And I'm showing my feet for free in cozy socks. So there's that. What up, Reddit? I didn't know I was there. Last time I was here, I yelled at you and told you guys weren't real because I didn't believe it. And I should have, because you guys are very real, because some of you actually found me on Instagram. So for the Reddit people that found me on IG after that moving situation, you guys are actually really nice. You might need to get on the Haps, Uncle Cyrus. But above and be all, follow me on Instagram so in case I don't know where I'm going. You take that fetish and you leave, Joe darling. I support whatever you want. To read the comments? Oh yes, yes. It's much better viewing experience to read the comments, for sure. It's kind of weird to not have the context of which, but really, I'm just yelling at them. So they're kind of just being ridiculous and talking about my feet and throwing 10 cents at me. So you're pretty much caught up. I just got a DM from Joe saying thanks for the Tootsie Flash. You guys really do a lot of behind the curtain DMing about stuff, and I sometimes feel a little bit left out. But that's just childhood trauma, so we just throw that into trash. How about you get those creeps open feet? That's how you get them. Well, I love creeps. Some people block them. I welcome them. Unless they say like hateful thing, like it can't be like downright hateful. I just had an experience where someone came in and said he and his girlfriend were being abused by the person that they lived with, and I took him seriously and I felt compassion. It's weird that I actually see Eric Miller's, is that Eric Miller's emoji? Oh no, Ben Vito's laughing emoji is like in my glasses, like a big laugh face. That was odd. So he comes in, he's like, "Me and my girlfriend are being abused by the person that we live with." I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "That sounds really hard. A couple being abused by one person, that is very toxic." And then he said it was because the man was a vegetarian and wouldn't let him and his girlfriend eat meat. So I've been really falling for trolls lately, left and right. Are you offended if I call you a MILF? I have pumpkin spice hummus. I've never tried any of the sweet hummuses. Hi, Jeeves. It scares me a little bit. Um, I don't think there's anything that sounds grosser than chocolate hummus, to be honest, and that's a thing. I just ate 2 full carrots. We are on a detox from the inside out right now. Yeah, that sounds gross, huh? Um, I don't like chocolate enough to ever eat chocolate flavored hummus. I do like really good chocolate sometimes. It's nice, but I have to be in the mood for chocolate, and I would never be in the mood for any like I don't like mousse or I do like fudge, but like pudding, mousse, what else is soft like that? Yogurt. I don't dig it. Yeah, I almost got garlic. I had my hand on the garlic and then I went with the roasted red pepper, which is usually my default. And it's never as exciting as you think it's gonna be, but um for some reason I just wasn't feeling garlicky. And I love garlic. I dared to try chocolate hummus once and it actually wasn't bad. I heard that it's like not horrible. Like people, it sounds grotesque, but I've heard that people are like, oh, it's not bad, but it's just like, why? Chocolate ice cream. If it's like with something else, I don't know. Red pepper's your default too. Yeah, it's just a good basic, like usually no matter what brand you get, the red pepper's okay. Um, I mean, I guess garlic too. God, I'm so cold, and I feel like I thought I turned the heat up in here, and I don't think I did. Oh, nice. Banana is the one for me. Hate the texture of the fruit. It's like eating something that was already chewed. I don't mind bananas. Um, Not like an overly sweet one though. A little like I don't want to say with green, but like just turning from like its last bit of green. What do I want from Christmas? What a fun question. Well, first of all, Eric Miller, I have to show you something that I can't show you right now. And second of all, um, I haven't even thought about it. What I want for Christmas or from Christmas is just literally inner peace and to have some joy on that day and just throughout the season. Literally. Ew! I don't wanna love. I gotta figure out if I'm actually like making the house colder when I touch the thing. Hey, Kevin, we've done it. Mm, I do like peanut butter. Thank you for the 10 cents. Typical branch. I forgot I was on Reddit. So right now I'm in Portland, but I'm actually in the process of moving. This isn't my house. My house is completely empty right now. So I will only be, I'm not from Portland either. I lived here for the last few months and it was not for me. So when something is not for me, I don't stick around. I'm an airside flying away, but not until December 2nd. Well, hello, John. How are you? Just, you know how I feel about Portland. If you don't, well, I don't know why I said ask Walter. It says it's indoor 72 degrees, but it feels so much colder. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I know how to work the nest. My friend's like, "You know how to work Nest thermostat?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but then she has, like, a way fancier one than the ones that I've ever seen. Edlin, what did you say? Please remember to send me an email. I'd like to make sure you receive your Shabbat shalom. Did you break into the neighbor's house to stream? I did. I did. No, I'm just actually staying at my friend's house until my friend's not home. So he is letting me stay here until I move. I am moving all the way across country. This is the furthest move that I've ever done by myself. Um, and the second furthest move that I've ever done in my life. Would you get a new kitten for Christmas? I mean, if like my roommate got it for me, yes, because then I would know that she didn't care that I had a cat. But um, I also just don't think that anyone can replace Slink, like ever, ever. And if I was going to get a kitten for Christmas, I would honestly just go get Slink. You're not gonna turn me in unless there's an award for what? Oh, breaking and entering. See, I already forgot my crime. That's what you're debating. Oh, let's chat about Portland. You're in Portland debating leaving, been here too long, and it's bringing me down. Let me give you a hug. Um, I think you're on Reddit, but on Haps, sometimes we hug each other, like virtually, usually when I get a Haps Hug Award, but um, I feel you so much on being brought down by Portland. It's a rough place. To me, it is the most depressing place I've ever lived. The summer was fine, but when and it's like I grew up in the Seattle area, so like the weather is pretty much exactly the same there. But there is something to me, and I could just be biasly negative. Haps is a multicasting platform. So if you guys are on Reddit right now and you come over to Haps, you will actually be able to read the comments. Um, so, Lenny, did we not discuss not talking about like the protesting stuff? That's not what I'm talking about. It's just a dark vibe here. Like, I don't know. It feels like all the Oregon Trail stuff really creeps me out. How intensely into that they are here. Like, traveling across the country, it's basically Oregon's like one big Columbus Day. It's like one big Thanksgiving. I don't know. It feels icky. I'm like, you guys are so obsessed with being proud of the fact that you're the end of the Oregon Trail. I'm like, do you even know what? No. No, I'm not at my new place yet. I'm staying at my friend's house until my flight. With that review, I'm never visiting Portland. Andy, definitely if you want to come to the Pacific Northwest, I would say that Seattle's worth seeing. Seattle's beautiful, especially in the summer and like the fall. Like Seattle has a good like foundational vibe to it. Thank you for the bomb to blow me up. But Portland, it feels depressed. It feels like people just like I don't know. I don't like it. So I'm leaving, you know? People stay where they don't like and then they complain, but I would rather just leave. Yeah, Seattle's nice. It's just really expensive and really crowded. So I was like, with how expensive Seattle is, I might as well try somewhere else. I am trying to do that for sure, Lenny. Yeah, I agree. Not talking about the protests. It's gotten darker. Yeah, let's just not. It's so bad. And honestly, it's like there's so many Proud Boys here. Do you guys know what the Proud Boys are? Here I am telling people not to talk about that stuff, but it's like, no. You like visiting Seattle, been a few times. Yeah, Seattle's a great place to visit. I would love to meet Megan Fox. I really like her. I think she's smart as fuck, honestly. Um, I like smart people, especially smart hot people. Oh, I don't think she gets a lot of credit for being intelligent, but she is. Yeah, I'm a Megan Fox fan. Why do you ask? Hollywood was not as nice as I thought. Yeah, Hollywood's very dirty. If you guys ever want to go visit Los Angeles, I can definitely give you advice and tips as to where to go and where to not go. because there are beautiful, beautiful sights to see there. But if you don't really know them, you might just probably end up on the Walk of Fame. And I didn't see it. I saw that your message that you said that you wanted to make sure that you got me a menorah and then that you said Shabbat Shalom or something. Was that it? California, I love California. I am not ever going to split on California. I was born there. I lived there for the last few years, minus this last year in the Pacific Northwest, which I'm done with the Pacific Northwest. I'm finally tapping out. Um, I'm done. Walk of Fame or shame. Oh, there's a lot of Walk of Shames on the Walk of Fame for sure. Yep. Winnie Cooper. Oh my gosh. Yes. Do you know that Winnie Cooper gives math lessons? She writes math books. Yeah, no shade on California. I absolutely will love California forever. Yep. I love it. Would you like to be intimate with her? Um, I don't know her, but for the sake of just that, sure. I don't know. Gosh, what a question. Debith, is that what you're saying? Wow, too? Well, I had to see the Walk of Fame and the Capitol Records building since I'm a big music fan. Yes, it's fun to see in person. Exciting to go to LA for the first time and see all the famous sites. Thank you, Debith. Sorry, I just keep calling you Debith. I can't stop. It's just like Los Angeles is just one of those places where you can go one block and it's nice and beautiful, and then you go the next block and there's a mattress and a bunch of heroin needles, and then you go another block and it's nice. So if you're not familiar, it can be overwhelming. I'm stuck in Portland until at least the summer. Why are you stuck till the summer for work? Anyone who would like to come through California would be your personal tour guide. Yeah, Evelyn's a California guy. You're a native, right? Skid Row, I live 2 blocks from it, so I know it well. I mean, now considering where my building is literally considered Skid Row now. The like they migrated. So shout out to my old building. It is now Skid Row. I visited LA many, and I'm not saying that to be a bitch. Like it is. I visited LA many times because my sister lives there. I think I know it better than she does. Yeah, sometimes visiting often does give you even more of, you know, I know what you mean. See, the Getty is a good place to visit, and I don't know. There's some sites. There's some really good like lookout points. I think it's to this day I still get a thrill from seeing the Hollywood sign. It never gets old. Not a native, but my wife and children were born here. Nice. Where were you born? Just moved into a house with some people, so I can't bail right now, but I'm gonna save some money and travel. Smart. Good luck with that. And don't let time pass you by and not get out because it's really easy to stay. And it sounds like you're not happy where you are. And if it ever gets too unbearable, you can always find someone to take over your portion of the lease. I've done that in situations. I am like, there is just no capacity in me anymore to stay somewhere I'm not happy. Um, no, no, no. I mean, I understand people have families and reasons why they can't just pick up and move, and jobs and careers, and everyone's life circumstances are different, but there's always a way. Would you live at the Cecil? Well, I lived kitty corner from the Cecil. So my home was 4th and Main, 5th and Main ish, and the Cecil is 6th and Main. So riddle me that. And no, I would not stay at the Cecil. I have no reason to ever stay there. And you should also look up Hotel Barclay because that's another one. It just doesn't get as much notoriety. And that one was right outside my bedroom window. And That one has had a bunch of creepy stuff too. Murders, suicides, mysterious deaths, crime, all the stuff that Cecil had, just to a little bit of a smaller scale and less public knowledge because they didn't have the whole girl in the water tower incident. Um, and Cecil, I don't even know what's going on with that, but Barclay is still really trying to move out the remaining tenants. So what happens is there's like that building and Cecil still have actual residents in them, and they're a low income residents. So they can't obviously force these people to leave. They have to leave selectively, electively. They have to electively leave. The government tries to like offer them like a somewhere else, and some of them just refuse. So, which I mean, hey, it's understandable. They've lived there forever, right? So Barclay still has, I don't know, like 7 tenants left in it or something, but someone has bought it and they want to try to turn it into a hotel, much like how Cecil tried to rebrand to stay on Main and it backfired. Um, I think that Barclay doesn't have as much attention because they're still trying to salvage it and turn it into something without the bad reputation. So there's a lot of creepy buildings downtown just because there's a lot of tragedy that's happened and just like that energy of LA, like um, can be dark. So I don't know. In a way, downtown to me kind of feels like a place that had so many dreams that just never took off. And then with like the Great Depression and stuff, it just seems like it can't get ahead. And just when seemed like it was getting better, the last like 10 to 15 years, the pandemic just really killed it. So I don't know what's going to happen now with downtown. It's like Broadway, downtown Los Angeles. There's all these stunning theaters that just never got used. Um, and that's just, I don't know. It's like, I don't want to call it the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but it's kind of like all the broken dreams wound up downtown and it just has this like curse. It's nice to see you too. I like visiting new places, hasn't really wanted to move anywhere else in the last couple of years. The political climate, yeah, I hear you, Uncle Cyrus. Yes, there were a couple serial killers at Cecil and also at Hotel Barclay. Sounds like a blast, doesn't it, Andy? Yeah. Apple turned one of the theaters into an Apple store. And one of the theaters is an Urban Outfitters, the Rialto, I think. Do you guys remember when I peed with my AirPods in? I mean, it was innocent enough. Did you see Phantom of the Opera? I have seen Phantom of the Opera, but those were not my playbooks. I'd never held a playbill. And it's like my favorite show that I've seen. So I was just really stoked to hold a playbill. I was just geeking out. Oh, I can bring you guys. I'm mobile. When I come to the kitchen, I'm gonna I made French press this morning. What are we doing today? We're still in recovery mode from moving my home. Um, and I've been in Migraineville. If you guys are, regulars on here, then you know what Migraineville is. A lot of us broadcasters are, well, preferred members. So I've been in like the penthouse, almost on the way to the castle in Migraineville the last few days, and right now we're. I'm kind of dissociated about Slink right now. Um, but yeah, last night it actually started hitting badly. Like I couldn't even be dissociated anymore. Um, and I started getting really bad anxiety last night, and it sucked a lot because not even my NyQuil like worked. I just was getting worked up, and then missing Slink made me miss some other humans in my life that I've lost, and yeah, yeah, I do miss him. No, I'm not gonna road trip. I'm flying. I'm flying. Slink has very human-like qualities, and I didn't like last night I was feeling a little bit of like lonesomeness. Normal. And I realized, well, I mean, I already knew. I was like, wow, like when I felt like this at my place, Slink would take so much of that edge off of feeling lonely. Um, and he just wasn't there. And it sucked. Is it like an internship or are you hiring? I am interested in Death Cafe. I do think that I might have something to offer people, you know, because loss. I've experienced a lot of loss. I've always assumed you were in LA being a semi-famous actress. Well, I'm not semi-famous. I am an actress, and I don't live in LA anymore. That I'm moving somewhere else. That's very acting oriented. Take a guess. So Edlin, he works and owns funeral parlors and helps families arrange. I'm sorry if this isn't correct. Arrange funerals and make funeral plans and runs something called Death Cafe that I believe is for bereavement and grieving. My Instagram is Veda Ashley, the same username as this, VADAASHLEY. I nailed the French press today. It's so good. Oh my God, I almost blocked somebody. Sorry. Move. Well, A, not my fridge. B, my friend who owns this house doesn't live here anymore. So this is a non occupied home. Do not burglarize it. As a hi, how are you, remarkable armadillo one? What a name. Do you stream often? Yes, I do. I'm in a bit of like a transition in life right now, so my streams are going to look very mobile and very lax. But I do stream um often, yes. Please send me your contact information. I want. I saw the. Was there one about sending the contact information about Death Cafe? Yeah, this will be an Airbnb come January. So come January, if you guys want to stay here, I would say LMK, but I'm not the person to LMK. But I can point you in the right direction. I really do ASMR right now. I don't have my proper ASMR mic, but that is something that I do sometimes. Yes, I'm Swiss. Did you see it on my Instagram? Schweisland. Well, for the last 20 years of my life. Oh, well, no, I finished my vegetables McDummy. So it was just because people get upset about the crunch. So no, 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 no. I have dabbled in the ASMR, but like I said, we don't have a proper setup right now for that. So, where is your man? Are you Jew dyke? What? Oh no, that was graphic. I can't believe some of the things I read. Um, a Jew dyke. What is a Jew dyke? I didn't. Is that a thing? Do you pay for the effects above your video? I don't want to talk about that. Um, no, no. I have done nothing but hit the go live button here. This is not how I. Anyways, moving on. Um, for the last 20 years, I've done film and television only for the person who asked what type of acting. And I don't want to. I would like to dabble in some stage in my older years. So that's a dream out of nowhere, indeed. I really want to know what a Judaic is. You can't just ask a question like that and not elaborate. I'll Google it. Google it. What is a Judaic? Just so I know how to answer. We don't have to choose between dyke and Jewish. Dykes for visibility. We're Jewish dykes. We're dykish Jews. We don't have to choose. We love being Jewish and we love being dykes. All with identities. There have been paths and twists and what in God's name am I reading about? Wherefore out though? What? Excuse me? Are you talking about my magnifying glasses? I have a migraine right now. Of course I'm going to wear these. What's wrong with you? What made me pursue acting is that I just knew I loved acting as a kid, and I asked my parents if I could have an agent. And they finally said yes. It took a few years of begging and a few checkouts of the book, The Littlest Actress, at the local library for them to realize that I was serious. And then finally, they assisted me in getting some representation as a child. So I've been, you know, loosely professionally acting since I was 11, um, obviously with a lot of breaks. I've even quit. Is there a Netflix show I just found called Black Mass? And it's really well acted. Cool. Thank you for elaborating. I pretty much figured that out on Blade, America's LGBTQ news source. So, what is my motivation to act? When you have a passion, usually your passion just is your motivation. I'm motivated by passion. So, um, and I'm motivated by the fact that well, wait, I'm saying the same thing. I'm motivated by the fact that I like it. Passion motivates me. How's that? Um, yep. David called me innocent. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, this has been an enlightening time. Indeed. People always try to guess. Let's see your best. I don't have a Zoe Deschanel impersonation. Um, love her. She's so cute and talented and beautiful. People have been guessing that I've been 45 on the internet for the last 10 years. So I don't know why that one's so common. I guess I just must look 45, or people assume that 45 is an insult. Um, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of something called ageism, but it's something that a lot of actresses have to go through. And a lot of people, it's a type of prejudice and discrimination that's really not talked about. And I feel like being on Reddit probably isn't the place to go into this, but it is very real. And ageism in the acting industry, especially in Hollywood, is fucking detrimental because there's really no representation for the ages 35 to 45. You're either played by someone younger or you're played by someone. It's weird. It's weird. It's like being old isn't cool until you're about 65. So I don't know if you guys are trolling or actually asking if I'm 35 or if I just look 45 to you guys. I don't know. But you are aiding in ageism, essentially. And it's one of the reasons I don't want to act anymore in California, because right now there's just not really much for me to do in that bracket. I either have to kill myself trying to look younger and get a shit ton of work done and keep up on that, or I just gotta try to age myself to look older. And this has just been something that's been going on in Hollywood pretty much since the beginning of time. So it's real, and it's just it does suck. It doesn't really happen with men very much, but it definitely happens with women. There's tons of roles for men for 30, from 30 to 50, but I would guess like the best like representation for people 35 to 45 is like Lifetime and Hallmark films. So there's that. I did not see that. I would love to see it. All of those women are really good advocates against ageism. Um, and they're all like East Coast types. So they did. I should watch the Office episode. Um, well, but Meryl Streep is old enough to where it's cool, right? Because she's out of that like 35 to 45 bracket. So once you hit like 50, you're fine again. But once you hit like 35, if you don't look 30, you're fucked until you're 50. And that is just how it is. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. So I'm a huge advocate against ageism, and I appreciate you thinking I'm attractive despite my age, which apparently is 45. And keep in mind, I also never confirmed that. Oh my God, Trapper Keeper. Yes, it's a big mug, indeed. Diane Keaton is hot. Oh my God, Theo. Theo. Theo, hello. We're just talking about ageism. Do you have anything to weigh in, my love? I've been trying to get Theo to date me for a while now, and he's not really taken to it, but at least he follows me finally. What happened to Landscape? It died. Jason? Is it you? I think I did see Death Becomes Her, like in the 90s. What hurt? Are you all right? I'll hug you. McDummy, come here. Theo, stop. Jeez. The men are calling me 45. You know it's a common thing Reddit does. So, will you just hug me and say that I'm beautiful? Thanks. I'm hugging Theo now, because he's never made me feel prejudiced it against my age. That's why I'm in love with him. Sometimes I try to get invited over for holidays, and he says no. I still keep trying. But yet, then I have people inviting me over for holidays, and I say no. So I don't quite understand why I'm so stuck on Theo. I think it's like that's something broken in my brain that wants what I can't have. So come here, Theo. I'm done. Mr. Gage, you actually missed. I went live with Lisa last night on Instagram. Thank you for the 10 cents, Mr. Gage. Oh, Uncle Cyrus, you're so kind. You should follow me on Twitch for fun. I sometimes go live on there. I only want the nice people there. So I've individually invited Uncle Cyrus, 2016. And McDummy for hugging me back. What's with the only 2 minutes alive on Instagram? Oh, well, it was at the very last hour, so it cut us off. Is that what you're talking about? I have everything but Snapchat, pretty much, to sum it up. Oh my God, Uncle Cyrus, thank you. You can't see Theo McDummy because you're on Reddit. So Theo is my friend who I'm in love with. And well, if you were here, you could see him, but you can't. I mean, you're here, but you're like kind of here from another, you're like in a parallel universe, another, I don't want to say frequency, dimension. That's the word. Theo, you have a fan. Some people can only go live on Instagram for an hour. I've never tried to go live by myself on Instagram except once when I tried to film an explosion. What do we need, McDummy? I already forgot. Now who's the McDummy? A good reason to go live. What did I explode? Nothing. I think it was a meth lab. But they said, oh no, it wasn't a meth lab. It was a butane explosion for, I want to say like illegal distribution of like cartridges is what they said. Speaking of Skid Row, it was from Skid Row. So we could see it from the building and went on the roof, and I went live on Instagram because for some reason going live on Instagram is hella intimidating, because it's like people from real life that follow you on there. And then so to just go live on Instagram like this, you know, people are rude. So I felt comfortable doing it about an explosion, because I wasn't like the subject at hand. Does that make sense? I'm fist bumping the next dimension too. How many rings of power have you amassed to date? What does that mean, Dan's bedpan? Also, do you need your bedpan changed? Because I know somebody who's really good with bedpan. LMK? Where's TJ? Does TJ know he can sign back into Habs? Because I think he like got lost. I saw him on Twitch earlier, but I don't. TJ. Sorry. Shout out to the Gwyn brothers. So you guys, I know you're on Reddit right now, but I've actually made some really good friends from Reddit. Like Reddit either loves or hates. And you guys seem neutral, which I love because I'm Swiss. So shout out to neutrality. I do have opinions, however. It's just I'm very neutral. What was I saying? So the Gwyn brothers were like, up until this point, the best thing to happen from Reddit. And I shout out to them in moments of codependency, like now. So every time I say LMK, TJ usually comes through by throwing up some knife emojis. And it lets me know that, he's there, but he's not there right now. So I just want to let you guys know that I don't hate Reddit at all. There are a lot of trolls, but there's also some good guys that like lurk in the boughs. Tell me what movie or show you're in and I'll go watch right now. Why don't you just like Google me or something and you can figure out whatever you want to watch? You literally can only probably find one movie I'm in. So good luck. All it will take is a simple Google. I haven't done a lot of mainstream stuff, a lot of independent work mainly, and tech videos as I'm from Seattle originally. I just got the handle, it's a reference to Forrest Gump. What? Squire, are you all right? To this day, the boy that used to bully me at school still takes my lunch money. He works at Subway. What do you get? What's your Subway order? Is Veda my name? No. What you wrote above is not my name. Um, you have to Google my username and you'll find me somewhere on the net. Good luck. We were just trying to eat vegetables. I used to have a crush on George Clooney. He was in the movie One Fine Day. Jason, you know what my name is on IMDb. It's the same as my name. Why are you being crazy? You miss theater? Thank you for the knives, Mr. Gage. This is great. Sandra Bullock before. I love her. That's one comparison that I just really like. Um, it's probably the most common one that I get, honestly. But I also feel like mega imposter syndrome with that one because she's very successful. The crunches in my stomach, navel piercing 42. I ate it. Don't worry. Trigger released. Unless I'm triggering you with my 45-year-old face. You Googled my name and found another streaming platform? No, Veda, VADA, space, ASHLEY. Um, my name is not Varashli. It's Veda, space, Ashley. Two names. The crunch is over. Indeed. We were crunching up a storm on Twitch, guys, and it was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Last night, somebody said that if their girlfriend ate like I do, then he'd kick her to the curb. So I kicked myself out of my own stream. I believe the words were, if my girlfriend shoveled food into her face like you do, she'd be out. So, no navel piercing. Veda. Come on now. Veda. VADA. Space. ASHLEY. The glasses are too big. Everyone's triggered by the big bifocals. You're banned on Twitch for life? That's risque. People are fucked. But you know what? It's okay, because I'm fucked too. I just try to be nice with my fuckery. You know? I'm still reading this dykish Jewish article that you guys got me set on. Dear God, navel piercing. Dead bedpan. Sorry, I called you dead. Dead bedpan. Dan, bedpan. Um, you're hilarious, and I am still looking for the human that will give you the proper bedside manner to change your bedpan. So, you could spell my name appropriately. That would help. Oh my God, Happy Gora, please help me. I'm scared. Also, nothing. I gotta get back to my article about Jewish dykes now. Excuse me, I'm reading. Our Jewish values teach us that struggles are interconnected and that our liberation is bound up with the liberation of all peoples, Palestinians included. When we hear allegations that the Dyke March is anti Semitic for taking pro Palestine stance, we feel betrayed by the Jewish community. We choose to prioritize Palestine lives and justice in Palestine over lazy symbols. The Dyke March is about welcoming our whole selves, not about welcoming the politics that harm members of our community. Nationalism is one of those harmful ideologies. As we help to build an inclusive, welcoming space of the DC Dyke March, we feel extra proud to be fagalist with a chutzpah to be openly self-loving anti-Zionist Dyke Jews. What's with Hap streams always running out of airtime? Well, that's how much time you have to find me again. You have a time warning, and if you don't find me on the other platforms before the time warning's up, you might never see me again. And boy, would you miss out. Look at me. So, it's okay to be terrified, navel piercing. There are a lot of terrifying things in the world. That's why I suggest getting a self-defense stick and having it with you all the time. Well, apparently I'm about ready to get kicked off of Reddit, which I didn't even know I was on. So your stream is set to deconstruct in 65 what? All right. Well, add me on Instagram and I'll try to help you get into Haps, or also you can follow me on Twitch. And I'll see you guys next time, I guess, Reddit. It's been fun. You guys have been great, other than, 4 minutes. Wait, we have 4 minutes left? I thought we had like 65 seconds. Oh, 65 WPMs. Yes, but in my head. That is correct. Just for you. I mean, I haven't gotten that many downvotes because I've lasted quite some time on here. Thank you. Thank you, Why do I keep calling you Dead Bedpan? I apologize. Speak softly, but carry a big stick. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Andy. I was on Haps before, but the app doesn't like my device and vice versa. They've just done some updating or something, I guess. You're a cool Czech academic technology 5. But just remember, I'm a cool Czech with a stick. So watch what you say to me in person. You can get away with a lot more over the interwebs. But in real life, I take self-defense very seriously. Deadpan, bedpan, pan the man. Pan. He's a deadpan. Bedpan. Peter Pan syndrome. Anybody else got it? It's a really serious syndrome. Yeah. Reddit BookBot is nice. Reddit BookBot has been so friendly. I'm not getting on your bad side. All right, McDummy. See you later. Hopes. What did you add me on the IG, McDummy? I want to know what you look like. Look at your little avatar. There isn't one. Bye, Uncle Cyrus. Thanks for hanging out, Reddit. You've really made my day by, entertaining ageism. You honestly want to see where this goes. Well, I mean, don't we all? Dear God in heaven, pray, hallowed be thy name. A Christian man is sending me a menorah, so we are doing great. I had the pan syndrome. You has? Yeah, me too. I has it. Real bad. Real bad. There's a great place for people with pan syndrome. It's called Los Angeles if you can survive. But it's a place where you can literally get away with that. Okay, just giving you a hard time about superficial shit. Well, bedpan, we're growing our skin, but we still have a stick. You're fantastic, whatever your Uncle Sarah is. I like you. We're just counting down the time until we deconstruct, to be honest. I think all that's here is Twitch, not Twitch. I think all that is here is Reddit now. Do large crowds irritate? Goodbye, nail driver. I got 14 more. Are you effing kidding me? Who's in charge at Reddit? Dunhar, I don't want to say I was looking forward to my time on Reddit ending. It's just that, well, I do have to remove my sweater now because you guys are making me sweat a little bit. It could be the caffeine. So, I know that you can't give me tips, Reddit. Oh, this one's on me. Just imagine your favorite sexy type song while I take off my knit sweater. You got dropped with platinum, which is a serious monies. I don't actually get the money on Reddit. I only get the money on Haps. So I'm sure that Haps will be happy about that. Okay. Yeah, boys. What do you see? You like this, Brittany, bitch? Oh, as they say, they had to stretch 14 more minutes. God damn. I have to pee and everything. I can't take my AirPod in there. Watch me suddenly look younger now that I've taken off the sweater. I'm going to teach you a lot about how wardrobe can change. Getting real Harley Quinn vibes with you swinging that stick. Look what the stick caught. A 45-year-old's garment. It's Brittany, bitch. And I am now in my 20s, just with the removal of this. Don't tell me I still look 45. I won't kick the phone, but I will hit it with my stick. Britney Spears for yes. Well, I don't have my candle. You don't know me, 1,000,000,000 tabs, but usually when my streams look a little more professional, sometimes we light candles for Britney Spears for her freedom. But now she's free. Yes, I take off my clothes for awards, but guess what? I took that one off for free. What state am I in? Currently, fucking Portland, Oregon. But this state can fuck off in less than 2 weeks. I'll be out of here. Never return, except for my car staying. What's so funny? You're right, my glasses are too big. I can barely take a sip out of this giant mug. You guys know a lot. Thanks for helping me. I'll take them off. That's a me. What? Okay, I can't read them. Look, mean zero in LA place, overflowing models, charisma that bring money. That pretty much sums it up. I'm heading, oh, I almost said west. That's not true. Did I mention I have dyslexia? It comes in all shapes, forms, and with all things. I did something nice. I feel like I've been kind of not that nice right now. Oregon is an absolute trip of a state. Joplop. It is my least favorite state. I think I would rather live in Kansas. But I gave it the old college try, as they said. You spent 25 years on the 405, like as in the Pacific Northwest, the PNW. What wrist tattoo? This one or this one? Bedpan, where is that? Also good of you to abandon ship. Or abandoning ship. December 2nd. I mean, it's pretty. Portland's got some pretty sights, for sure. But the energy here is not a match for me. So rather than stay and become one of those cynical, jaded people that despises where they live, why am I smiling at what Andy says? Because the vein in my head is getting big because it pulses with that thought. I truly think I know. Taking the next stare that direction. But like also probably will stay in the States. You're the only thing I'm going to miss about Haps. Nail driver. Oh. Well, you don't have to miss me because A, I'm here and I'm also elsewhere. So don't miss me. You need to find bliss. Yes. Yes. Rather than stay somewhere where I don't like it, because I do have the ability to leave, I can, and I'm going to. I have no idea what I'm talking about either or what I was talking about. So we can just move on together, I guess. Some of those towns between Portland and Seattle are a little weird. OMG. Yes. Like all the southern Washington cities. Yeah. I have to ask who is Janice in the I was Janice. Janice was a bitch. She actually was real though. She wasn't actually a bitch. She was spot on the money most of the time. I'm out of here, not coming back anytime soon. Neil driver, I'll miss you. I really will. Reddit, how many minutes do we got? Should I pee since now we have like 12 more minutes together? I will leave my AirPod on the table. You're gonna have to let me know if you can hear me when you come back though. I've stopped at a rest stop somewhere between Portland and Seattle and that was scary. Oh, you guys are such wimps. Get yourself a stick. I've stopped at the scariest rest stops and I've never actually felt scared because I've got my stick. The last person to pump my gas was a Satanist, so I'm good. Shout out to the Satanists. We love them. Ow! Oh, I had a stitch in my side. You ever have that? I haven't had one of those since I was like a kid, like that. Do you feel like the white? What? I've been here 20 years and it's still strange to me. Wait, wait. Dead bedpan. You're in Oregon? I'm sorry, I don't want to call myself slow, but sometimes we're a little ditzy. Just, overstimulation mainly is the cause. They were serving water and cookies. The water had dirt in it. Okay, guys, if you stop at a rest stop and somebody is there serving cookies and water and coffee, all right, this is like a little public outreach that somebody's doing for people on the road. You do not get to complain about the condition of your water and your cookies at the rest stop. I wouldn't suggest indulging. Um, Maybe just throw some throw a dollar at the person. Or if it's, you know what I mean? Like, are you really complaining about the complimentary coffee and water at a rest stop? I just also am a person that drinks moon water with bugs in it. So, well, not that I throw them into the grass, but I just, you all are men, right? There's no girls in here, no women, just a bunch of guys, right? Some of you are very delicate. Very delicate. And I mean that in the best way. In fact, let me hug all of you men. Come here, guys. I'll even keep my stick down. know what you're asking about the white non-Jew. I've already had somebody come in here and ask me if I identify as a Judite. So um, I know that Hanukkah is right around the corner, and I have a Christian about ready to ship me a menorah. So we can all just get along if that's thank you. Let's let's adopt some neutrality like the Swiss. Shout out to Schweisland while I'm hugging all these men. Had a dream about a man last night, and I'm still not quite over it. I love men, love them, but you guys are very sensitive sometimes. But you like get passes as not being sensitive. It's very talk about dirt in your water at a rest stop. I realize how fragile you guys really are. So maybe just hug all the flowers. Does not hear me? You do. Do I need to put on my sweater again? Guess I'll just continue to over-caffeinate myself. Hmm. Anybody out there? All I did was get up for like 2 seconds. Everyone stopped talking. Sorry, I guess I'm being a little bit needy. Let me just busy myself with something else. Oh, I ran out of time on Reddit. Got it. No, I don't want to accept all cookies Age USA. There's a whole website in the UK about ageism. Ageism, also called age discrimination, is when someone treats you unfairly because of your age. It can also include the way that older people are represented in the media, which can have a wider impact on the public's attitude. If you experience ageism, get yourself a stick. It can impact your confidence, job prospects, financial situations, and your quality of life. So, it's important that ageism is tackled to make sure that nobody loses out because of your age. I am done speaking.